I just want to encourage you today, if you feel like everything is being uprooted, torn down, removed, God is doing something major right now in the spirit realm in the area of restarting people's lives. And a restart can be very radical. Sometimes it's just huge shifting that takes place. It's like you're leaving one life behind and you're taking on a new life. And what's hard with that is that our mind, our will, and our emotions, our soul can't always catch up with what the Spirit is doing. And so the Lord spoke to me, Matthew chapter 5, verse 20, and he said, if people want to enter the kingdom of heaven, their righteousness has to exceed that of the scribes and the Pharisees. Well, how is that possible? I mean, we can't keep the law. Only Jesus kept it. And laws are rules, regulations, standards, and expectations. And when we set our life a certain way, we have a standard and an expectation it's going to be that way. And sometimes God comes in and he tears things down because he intends to rebuild on something fresh, and we can't have any of that. But it messes with us, and as it's messing with us, we need to remember our righteousness in Christ. We need to remember that we are righteous in him, that we have the crown of righteousness, that we have the robe of righteousness, that we are called to walk in his righteousness. And this is so important because his righteousness is a stable foundation. I know things are cracking in your life. I know there's difficulty that's happening, but in Jesus, it can be stable. You put on his robe of righteousness and you have exceeded that of the scribes and Pharisees, because only his righteousness and that being imparted to us is the necessary foundation for all in life. And then we enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, what does that mean? You can enter the kingdom of heaven today, even in the midst of this restart in your life, this craziness in your life, this tearing down and this rebuilding. If you'll hold tight to your righteousness in him, then you will be positioned properly to enter into the kingdom of heaven in the here and now. In other words, peace will come to you. And when our mind is on the Spirit, it's life and peace. When our mind is on the fact that the law, our rules, our regulations, our expectations have all been kept in who we are in Jesus Christ, we have a strong foundation. And so I just want to encourage you today, the key to getting through this time of tearing down and rebuilding, the restart, is to stand in his righteousness. If you need to learn more about that, I want you to go to my website because I have a lot of resources on that. God has taught me how to spiritually discern his righteousness and to stand in that place of the kingdom of heaven here on earth. And, we got to learn these things, but now's the time to put it into play. And so I just want to encourage you today, put it into play. And if you don't understand it, find out how to wear his robe, because it makes all the difference when our life is tumultuous and things are happening, but good things are coming. I know it's rough right now, but good things are coming, and wear his righteousness through it. And before you know it, it'll be over and you'll be standing on a stronger foundation, and greater things are going to happen. That double portion is going to come on that new foundation.